What's the empty vessel? Know the limitations of the flesh they have and excuse them. Are you hearing me? It's very important that we excuse deliverers. Are you understanding me? That's what Miriam and Aaron didn't know. He took the place of a shepherd, and God took the place of a warrior. At the end of the day, Israel came out of Egypt. While they were coming out, Moses remembered his first love, the woman he married when he was a youth. Even David did not forget his own. Remember? Did God come to give them knocks? It's called the empty vessel. That's why I say, are you understanding me? So look at what happened. We're looking at it in that system. Moses have to carry the woman, because even the woman also said, me, I will not marry another man. Moses remains my husband. And when Moses was now coming out of Egypt, the woman followed, and Moses carried her, and he forgot the other one. Miriam and Aaron now had a meeting. When two women meet, Apostle, you say women, is it not Miriam and Aaron? There are some men that are women. So men are women. Me personally, I hate a man which no, go and look for battles to fight, because people need help. If you are not married, you will marry tomorrow. Fight for your wife to be. So Aaron became a woman, and God came down. Shut up! They don't like this. Before they do like this, God spat on Miriam, and leprosy everywhere. Aaron, God wanted to spit. God, remember, you are carrying the priesthood. If I spit on you, it will touch the whole priest that I want to bring from your loins. Let me hold the spit till the day you will fulfill your journey on earth. And the day Aaron fulfilled his journey, God said, I will not spit on you, I will put death on you. Aaron died on the mountain. Miriam, Moses came, the good man, and was interceding for Miriam. And God said, when a father spit on the daughter, he was supposed to stay outside the camp for 7 days before you bring her back. It's good to be fathered by God, but not easy. Why did God take such action? Because they never recognized that this treasure is an empty vessel. This treasure is an empty vessel. Are you understanding me? They were supposed to understand, this was the first love. This one is a destiny thing. So how do we settle this? Moses, sir, sit down. You're a prophet, so we are under you. Sit down. Where is the woman from Ethiopia? Sit down. The one from Midian, sit down. Let's talk. Moses, this one is about destiny. This one is about flesh. So you see, we are now in a new move. See, this one, God used her to shape your calling for 40 days, 40 years. But this one, you realize it was when you were still a youth. It's just things of the flesh. They will have settled it amicably, and Moses will know that the Ethiopian is past tense. Is somebody hearing me? Don't amplify what God is diminishing. Don't amplify what God is diminishing. The treasure is always in empty vessel. Are you getting understanding tonight? The treasure is always where? In empty vessel. There are limitations of the flesh that will come into play. It could reflect like that of Elijah, that he doesn't have courtesy in his conversation. You know Elijah now? No courtesy. Is there any place where Elijah greeted anybody in the Bible? No courtesy at all. He met Ahab. Do you know why God made it that way? He was dealing with a terrible devil. God will prepare your temperament according to the giants you are called to kill. So you have to excuse the people. Is somebody hearing me? He will prepare their temperament according to the giants they are called to bring down, according to the obstacles they are dealing with. They are God's vessels. He prepares them the way He wants. So you don't question the preparation. You don't question the outlook. You don't question how it look like. You check that this treasure is in earthen vessel. I know tonight I'm speaking more in parables, and I believe that you're understanding these things. The treasure is where in earthen vessels. There will be limitations of the flesh in the life of the deliverer that you must respect. There will be limitations of the flesh in the life of the deliverer that you must respect. Limitations. I'm not saying a life of sin. I say limitations. Do you understand me? Moses was a stammerer. Elijah was a man without courtesy. Jeremiah was a crying prophet. So maybe your deliverer is always crying. Don't worry. Just clean the tears. Are you understanding me? Those are limitations of the flesh. Jesus first came as a carpenter. So every morning he's holding a hammer and nail. Mary will be looking at him. I thought you were a deliverer and you are holding hammer. Maybe that is why they also nailed him to the cross, using hammer. He was used to hammer and nails as a child. Are you understanding? Because he saw his father in the flesh. And so at the end of the day, he ended on the cross with hammers, but they were not in his hands. They were in the hand of those that wanted him there. So you see, there's a way life gathers some things in the life of people. Please ignore those things. Is someone hear what I'm saying? Ignore those things that life gathers around people like that, and just fix your eyes on the purpose. Ignore the shell. Look at the yolk in the egg. Ignore the label. Look at the content. Are you understanding me? Ignore the outward appearance. Sadly speaking, men always look at the outward appearance, but people don't see the heart. In the heart of this Elijah, there is compassion for Israel that make him to cry against Jezebel. In the heart of this Moses, who is battling between first love and second love, there's a prophet that God can speak to face. A prophet who received the tablet of stones and laid the foundation of the foundation of the character of God on the face of the earth. There was no record where Moses remarried to that woman. She just took his attention. Are you understanding me? Why? Because he thought that one have left. But thank God the father someone must have called the father with phone. He carried the woman and brought him. Go and take over your territory. Maintain a strong prayer knee when you tap grace, because you cannot relate with a deliverer without grace. Is somebody hearing me? Sometimes they could say things and do things that are very provocative, but you just have to believe God for grace. Is someone hearing me? You have to be on the prayer knee. The prayer knee will put you on a spiritual plane to receive. A spiritual plane to allow the deliverer to do his work. The prayer knee. It will put you on a spiritual plane. So if you are not prayerful, you can't walk with the person. Because you have to always learn to see beyond the natural. Is somebody hearing me?